Come on. Real people, real celebrities, real talk.
Join the Breakfast Club.
Blast off in your
Weekday
ear.
morning, 6 to 10.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
Who smells amazing. She smells like the finest of vanilla fragrances.
Oh, thank
That's
you.
vanilla, right?
Yes.
See? Got a good nose,
It smells
buddy.
like vanilla, damn it. Ain't no good nose. Miss Jordin Sparks, good morning.
Thank you. Good morning.
How
But
are
first
you
of all,
doing?
happy belated birthday.
Thank you so much. Thank
She's
you.
a Capricorn.
Really?
When was your birthday?
December 22nd.
Oh, okay.
How do you turn up for your born day?
I didn't
Smoke
really.
a little weed, drink something?
No, actually, I didn't because I woke up feeling sick as a dog on my birthday.
Oh.
So instead, I went and bought my new Jeep. That's how I.
You bought a car?
Yeah, I bought a car on my
Okay.
birthday.
Now, let's talk about that because I saw
Yeah.
you said you always wanted a Jeep ever since you were young. And we actually had your ex up here, and he said that he was thinking about taking your car
Yeah,
back.
did you give
Said he-
Jason Derulo his car back?
Well, if he wanted it, he could have it. I dropped it off at the BMW dealership and said, "You can deal with it," and I
Wow.
bought myself a Jeep.
Talking about you ain't even trying to get no money for it?
Nah.
Oh, you need a new management
No,
team.
because it's like it would be like no, listen, it would be like dirty money. Like it would be like
No, it wouldn't.
it would have like some weird.
You call that
juju.
reparations.
Oh well, I mean, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, so you break up with your guy, he say you want the car back. Oh, you want the car back? How about I sold it, so you
That's a
can't have
broke
it.
Right.
chick. She
He
got
said he
money,
seemed like the
she
kind of
got-
person. He seemed like the kind of person that would have leased it and told you he bought it, and then you found out. And
Well, it kind of happened like that. So
what?
with kind of just
You
a
are
little.
lying.
It was a lease car?
I mean, that's what was said through conversation, and I was like, wait a minute.
What? So he made the down payment, and then you were supposed to make.
I guess I was like, I didn't even know, so I was just like, here, it's at the BMW dealership. Go pick it
Wow.
up. Like,
So
you
hold
go
on.
get it.
Was it the insurance you had to pay, or you actually had to pay payments every month?
No, I wasn't paying the payments because
Oh, he just
I was
leased it. He didn't buy it.
I was under the impression that it was purchased.
Oh.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
but it's whatever. I was like, well, it's at the dealership. You can pick it up. Go ahead.
But and you got what you wanted since you were little.
Yes. My dad had he had a Jeep Wrangler as well, but like a cherry red one.
Mm-hmm.
He had one when that was after he got drafted to the Giants. So it was. I
Played
just
for the
remember,
Giants.
yeah, play for the
G-Man.
Giants.
You hear that, Charlamagne? G-Man.
There's nothing to brag about this season, sir.
You're right.
Y'all
Okay.
suck this season.
Yeah, we
What
did.
about
We did pretty
Arizona?
bad.
How did they do this season?
They're out too.
Well, they did really good until when it mattered. So,
Mm-hmm.
so we'll see how it goes. But I'm just like, are we gonna be in LA Sunday so that I can watch the last 2 games of the season? Because I get really depressed when football season ends. Because then I have 6-7 months of like
Nothing to do.
what do I do on Sunday?
That's the only time I've seen you lose your cool a little bit
Just a little, yes.
when she stuck up her middle finger at the game.
Okay, the funny thing is everybody misinterpreted it. It must have been a slow news day because it was everywhere.
Misinterpreted
It
a
was.
middle finger? That usually means
That
fuck
only
you.
means
Yeah, I
one
don't know
thing.
what it
Okay,
is.
so misinterpret is the wrong word, but there was no like malice behind it. It was just sports,
Yeah, just
like
you. Yeah.
yeah, just like whatever, like okay. And the dude, the Seahawks fan, was like trying so hard to get this picture of me, and it took him forever. So then I was just messing around doing all these different faces, and then I like stuck up my middle finger, and that was the one he caught, and
Got
I
it.
was like, oh well.
Now let's go back to this car thing. When you find out that the guy really didn't buy you a car, do you feel upset like I really shouldn't have gave you no poom poom?
Well, first of all, I mean, it doesn't. The car thing doesn't mean that that's why that happens, but
It helps.
Jordan can buy
I
her own
guess,
car. She
right.
doesn't
Yes.
need a guy to buy her a car for her to.
no. But I mean, I was a little like, oh, okay, so that's how things went down. All right, so it was just a little. It was like slightly uncomfortable, and also it's been 5 months at this point, so I didn't find out until I was driving home for Christmas because I was going to give the car back anyway. And then they reached out and were like, "Hey, we're just wondering on your intention on giving the car back." And I was like,
What?
"Okay,
Who
your
reached out?
timing
He
is
didn't call you?
impeccable." No, I haven't spoken to him since everything went down.
Really?
Even before
After
that.
3 years? Doesn't that make you feel like you never really knew him?
Yes,
Who is this guy?
literally.
I
I'm
think
like,
that's
I don't know who
awful.
that is. Who is that?
Wow.
And were you surprised to see him doing interviews? Like he came up here and discussed the breakup. I know you were like,
Sitting like,
heads up.
He talked about you like you was five. I wasn't here for that. By the way. I would have told him slow down on that. He was talking about you like you was just some random ass
You're a
regular
liar, but go
girl.
ahead.
well, okay, so it was weird because I was home. I was in LA, and then I had all the press that I had to do for the movie. And at one point, I was like, I can't go. Like, this is gonna turn into something super crazy. I can't do this. And then I was just like, you know what? No, I'm not gonna let this stop me from doing what I need to do and my projects and whatever. So I fly out, and I knew just previously because we were together and, you know, we have each other's schedules, that he wasn't supposed to be here. So when I saw him at all these radio stations, I was like, wow. Okay.
About to happen.
Okay.
So how did y'all break up?
Because Jordin was pushing him to marry him.
No, I wasn't.
That makes no sense.
actually.
First of all, he did a song in which it seemed like he wanted to marry you. So
Which
that's
he wrote for me.
Okay.
right. So
I didn't ask him to write
I
it.
don't
He
think that
wrote it.
seems like pressure
So you
But-
weren't pushing
from
him.
her.
I mean, I figured eventually, like, we'd been together for 3 years, but I wasn't at the space where I was like, let's get married now.
Right.
Like, we had conversations about it, but it
Gotcha.
wasn't like a conversation where he didn't talk. Like, it was two-sided.
Right.
But at the same time, like, when you're in the spotlight, that pressure's going to come anyway.
From everybody.
Yeah, and then we did the video, and so it was just, you know, the extra, like, added in, I guess. But I'm not ready for that.
I'm just repeating what I read on the blogs.
Oh, right. Okay.
Now, did he call you or text
so.
you to break up or no? That was a lie.
I haven't spoken to him.
So he texted you. It was like it's over.
No, okay.
I mean, what happened?
He unfollowed you on Twitter, changed his Facebook status to
So-
single. What?
There was no
So-
indication to you like this is crazy.
No, well, okay. So we had, I think he mentioned it here. We had an argument or like this little tiff or whatever. I apologized because I was like, okay, that came out totally wrong. And then it was just really
Now,
awkward
what
for a
did you
second.
say that came out wrong? Did you say your
I
penis is small? Like
No.
there's certain things that guys cannot get over.
No, it was a different type. It was like a family type
Okay.
thing, right?
I hate your
So-
family. They
no,
so
I
gooned out.
love his family. I love his family, which makes me really sad.
Bunch of
because it
Haitian
was like-
thugs.
Right. Right. So it was just we had it just a normal, like, you know, when you're in a relationship for 3 years, you start having these little whatever.
Right.
So it just got really awkward and I was like, okay, I'm sorry, I apologize. I asked him if we were good and he was like, yeah, we're good, whatever. So then I leave and he just doesn't call.
Damn. No call, no nothing.
But he helped me. He helped me with my bag to the car. He kissed me. He told me he loved me and then didn't call.
Wow.
I don't
Yeah,
know whether
This
to
guy
be
has
upset.
issues. What
I
is he
feel
doing?
like I want to give Jason a round of applause. Like that's dirty.
I mean, it is.
So y'all really didn't break up.
I can
yet.
say it now. I can laugh about it now. At the time, I was like, what the?
Yeah.
So you was just calling him. He never picked up,
Well,
never
I called
responded.
because I'm the type of person who needs communication, right? And I'm like, we need to talk about this so we can move past it.
Right.
I'm just like that with all of my relationships, whether it's friendships or not. And so he wasn't responding, and I was like, okay. So then I just stopped, and I was like, you need to come get your. So he got all his stuff out of my house because he was living with me.
Damn.
That's a little cowardly, though. At least tell me we're breaking up. You know what I mean?
But it's okay. And now at this point, like, I don't need that conversation. Like, it's the.
But I'm so sure that so many people have been trying to holler at you since.
It's been weird. I'm not good at dating. I get really uncomfortable.
Why?
I'm just like, no, it's just
Why?
weird. I
Is
don't
your
know.
father really protective of you?
Yes. Very protective. But it's not that. He lives here. I live in LA. So it's not like I'm like, my dad's going to come through the door. I mean, he probably would. It would just take him a little longer to get there. But it's just weird for me. Like, I was a late bloomer. So, and then, like, when I was growing up, I was always the guy's girl. And it just,
What does late bloomer mean? Like you started having sex later on in life?
dating and all that stuff. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Everything that comes with that. Yeah.
Do you think it's going to ever be a point where people stop asking you about Jason Derulo?
I mean, I think people will probably always think about it, but
Yeah.
it's been almost 5 months, and I'm just like,
Right.
it's been a while. But everybody's like, so what happened? And I'm like, I can tell you,
know, yeah.
but I mean, I'm sure it'll die down a little bit. But the other thing is I haven't really spoken about it, so
Gotcha.
that I think people are holding on to it because I haven't said anything. Because at the time, I was just like, I'm not about to do he
Right.
said, she said, go into a war of words and all that stuff. So.
You don't look hurt at all. Like, did you ever
It's
have a
been
moment where
5
you drank a
months.
lot of wine and listened to Drake and cried?
Not a lot of wine. I listened to Drake for
Okay.
sure.
Actually did a song over us.
I did.
Oh, I heard about
did.
that.
Yeah.
I got some lyrics from that here. It's called Bye Felicia.
Yes,
No, that's the mixtape. It's
Yes.
called Bye Felicia.
Oh, okay, and you said once you blew up, head got big, and you started changing. Can't believe all the things you started saying, like I'm with you for your fame and your name. What?
That's what he said?
Girl,
told
shout
you that?
it, girl, tell her.
I mean, I'm gonna just let the lyrics speak for itself because you know there's a little bit of truth in.
But he really said that to you, like I'm Jason Derulo. Did you have to say to him, I'm Jordan Sparks?
It wasn't so much he said his name, but it was
You know who I am.
yeah, it was essentially that
You
conversation.
were like, you know you
And
live
I
with
was
me,
like-
right?
That was what ran through my head. I was looking and I was like, "You're saying that as you are sitting on my bed that I bought in my house that I bought,
Damn.
parking your car in my garage.
Watching the movies that I starred in.
Right.
Now, that would work if Jason Derulo didn't have his own money.
He does.
Yeah.
No, he does, but obviously she's
I
not
got
with him
mine
because of
too.
who he
Got you.
is.
But I'm saying he could go get his own house and his own car and stuff. He was choosing
But he
to live
didn't.
there.
Yeah.
That is true.
He has his house now.
Was he trying to save money? Did y'all ever have that
He was living with his
conversation?
No, he was not trying to save money. No, you saw the chain he bought and the car he bought and the house he was not trying to save money.
Got you. Now you had
It's
another
cool, though.
lyric. You said, "Remember, I deleted all my other guys' numbers on my phone for you. Remember when you broke your neck and I had to wash your back for you?
Yep,
You
that
don't remember
happened.
that did for you. That sounds like a Tyler Perry movie.
Right.
Yes, it does. He broke his neck and had to wash his back. That's so Tyler Perry.
It did. I mean, it was actually when he broke his neck. That was when like we fell in love. Like because I was there and I dropped everything to be there for him. So he's a great guy. Like I don't wish him any harm. Like he did some stupid shit, but I'm not like I can't hold it against him. Like we're 25. Like
Did you like help him doo-doo and stuff too? Like take him to the
nah,
bathroom,
he was good
wipe
there.
his butt?
He was good there. He could do that on his own.
Let's
but
talk
we
about
wish
the
him-
Bye Felicia
Yes.
mixtape a little.
Okay.
All right, so you put this out, and this is like precursor to your feature album. Now, you also switch labels,
Yes.
and it's been a while since you actually put out any music. So let's talk about why it's taken so long and what made you decide you needed to get out of your situation.
Ooh, okay. Well, I don't know if it was so much I knew I had to get out of my other situation since my last record, which was like 5 years ago. And it just kind of like people that were on my team left, and then the people that were still around didn't care really what I did. And it was just this really weird, like, we don't know what to do with you, but we're not going to let you go because somebody might know and we can't let them get you. So it was just this really weird thing. And then Salam came to my rescue. We worked together on Sparkle. He scored the movie, and so we were writing together. And then he got a job at Sony, and it just worked out. He saw something in me that nobody else could really see, and he said, "Hey, I'll take her project on." And they said, "Okay." So then I moved over from RCA to Louder Than Life, which is an imprint under Sony. So it's been awesome because he was the first person to ask me, like, what do I want to say?
Right.
What do I want it to sound
You're
like?
not rapping, are you?
No.
Because all of this sounds real hip hop. Mixtape, Salam.
It's
Right.
more urban.
Sounds
than
real
like-
hip hop.
Yeah, it's different, but at the same time, like the past 5 years, because it's the music that everybody's heard from me since then, it's much different. Everybody's like, wow, it's a crazy different direction. But for me, this is stuff that I listen to in the car, like when I'm with my friends. Like, it's music that makes me happy. It makes me want to move and makes me feel good. So I wanted to do that. So I'm doing more of, just fun. Like I just want to have fun right now.
Are you being yourself, or do you think people have a perception of who Jordin Sparks is?
Oh, I think everybody has a perception of who I
Yeah.
am. Because last time they saw me, I was 17, winning on American Idol. And for a lot of people, that's the last time they really saw me. Like, there's like this weird time warp thing that happens.
Very true, because Envy says when you walk in, Envy goes, "She lost a lot of weight." Like,
just remember her
she
from
lost that
17,
a long
that's all
time
I
ago, sir.
remember.
Well, thank you. No, it's crazy. I had somebody the other day actually go, "Well, like, aren't you 18 now?" And I was like, "No." Well, thank you, one, but no, I'm not. But there's been a huge growth since my last album. I was 19 with my last one. I'm 25 now, so it's a big growth spurt, and I've gone through a lot of changes of what I wanted to sound like, what I wanted to say, experiences too, and this is definitely like more me.
More urban.
For sure, I think it is. It's pretty pop music with a bump. to it.
Why
You got a little ratchet in us.
Why though? Why do you want to be urban? You know shootings happen at clubs.
What? Yes,
Chris
I
Brown
know.
said
I
he's not
value
doing
my.
any more
I
hood
value
clubs
my.
anymore.
Right?
I value my life. I might have to do a couple, but hopefully it's not that type of. Ooh, I hope that doesn't happen. Don't wish that on me.
No, I don't. I mean, not for you to get shot. Maybe just a shooting in the club so you can realize, you know what, this is not where I want
No,
to be.
that's not
Listen, just because I want to do the music that I like doesn't mean I'm about to go like be crazy and do all this stuff. But,
It's not that different.
right.
Yeah. Now I also saw on Instagram you got your 11th tattoo
I did.
the other day.
This one right here.
Well, where the other
Right here.
8 at? I see 3.
11.
Right? I'm good at hide. I'm running out of places to hide them, though, guys. Really.
Yeah, you can barely.
of?
You put them in strategic places.
Strategic.
That's a Bible
Besides your
scripture on
ear,
your
behind
wrist.
your ear.
This one, the one behind my ear says PJ. It's my brother's name, and he has my name on his wrist.
That's
And
dope.
then,
Y'all twins?
no, we're 2.5 years apart, but we're really, really close.
Got you.
So then this Bible verse, me, my mom, my 2 grandmothers, we all got our favorite Bible verses on our wrists.
Your grandmother got a tattoo?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my grandma, then she got that tattoo, and a couple years later, she came home one day and I said, Nana, what is that on your ankle? She said, oh, I just went and got a tattoo today.
What, you got one of them 45-year-old grandmothers?
She's 65.
Oh,
65?
Okay.
My mom is 45.
Your mom's a grandma now
Grandma's
too,
popping.
right?
Mm-hmm. Wow. Yes, I know it's crazy, but she
She
came
was so young.
my Nana had she has a huge ankle tattoo, and she didn't even tell my grandpa. She just went and got it.
Okay, Grandma.
Yeah, she just went and got it. It was so funny. So
I mean, grandma's still out here popping that boom boom. That's what that means.
I mean, she's awesome. So, and then I have a little heart on my finger. I have respira on my rib cage. From
What the hell is that? I thought that was a food.
Huh?
What is respira?
Respira means breathe.
Oh,
Spanish.
I thought that was like a pasta dish. I did.
Charlamagne, I hate when you try to do any type of accent other than.
Pasta dish. I did. Now,
Anyway, I
remember-
got lots of them.
I remember when you was chunky. What made you lose weight back then?
I actually got really, really sick. I was
Really?
here doing Broadway, and I had walking pneumonia, and I didn't know. And by the time I got back to LA, I went to check out my voice because I was losing my voice all the time. And he said, "You need to go across the street because your skin is gray and you're not talking right." My lungs were like halfway full of liquid. So, the doctor was like, had you come in later, you could have been hospitalized for a very long time or dropped dead.
Wow.
Wow.
I was about to turn 21 and I was like, I should be in the prime of my life right now. So
Yeah.
it was more like, I need to change what's happening. And then it kind of it was
But how did you change?
nice little side effect.
Eat better, work out.
I love food. I love food. And I eat food because it tastes good. So that was my big thing. Like I had to listen to my body like, okay, I'm full. Mhm.
That's true.
So that was a
They say
big
it
one.
takes a half an hour for your stomach to tell your brain that you're full. So that's why they say you should
Right.
eat slower.
Yeah, put your fork down, all that crazy stuff. And then I started working out, doing a lot of like dance fitness at home. There's a lot of mountains and trails, so I hike a lot and bike and do stuff like that. So
Did you feel like you unlocked a hidden character in a video game once you got?
you know what? It was like I leveled up.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
boop boop boop. You know how like kids when Super Mario gets the little the little mushroom and he like from being a little shorty. So.
Now, do you think you could date, say, an NFL player who plays for a different team than, Arizona?
I think that would be difficult, but if he was a good guy, I might be able to sacrifice that. I might. Yeah.
And then maybe switch, like, your allegiance to a different team, or...
No, people get mad because I'm supposed to have an allegiance to the Giants because my dad
Which
plays.
is weird.
fan.
That's weird.
Because I have an allegiance to them. I'll root for them if they're not playing against the Cardinals.
No, you're not a real football fan. Stop
No,
it.
listen.
No, you
It's
her
can't do
dad.
that. Jordan.
Listen, my
the
dad
Giants.
played. I grew up watching them. I love the Giants. I love the team. But I grew up in Arizona for the other 6 months of the year. So I literally grew up here for 6 months and in Arizona for 6 months.
So
So
why not Giants, though?
Huh?
That seems, is your dad a little offended?
no, not really. Because he's kind of just like, well, you're going to do what you're going to do. And I'm like, thanks, Dad.
Could you date a regular guy?
Yeah.
No, you wouldn't.
I mean, it just, what's happened is it hasn't worked out that way. But
Got you.
I mean, I'm not like, I'm
you let her-
open-minded. I'm open-minded.
You let a regular guy squat at the crib the way you let Jason do?
Squat.
No. See, what the relationship did teach me is what I like, what I don't like, and what I'm willing to do, and what I'm not willing to do again.
And what you'll never, what you will never
Yeah.
do again. I will never let somebody just live with me and...
Yep. It's got to be reciprocal.
I
I'm
thought it was
surprised your
all
parents
good.
were with that though, because they seem like I don't know them, but they seem like spiritual people who like, you're not married, so you can't live together. It's
Right.
against the laws of the Bible.
It's actually really crazy. Like, I have this really weird. I think it's because I'm gone all the time that I don't really feel it, and nobody mentions it. It's like this unspoken thing. But then when it came to my brother, everybody was like, "Nope, you got to do this." Da, 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 da. So I'm not sure, and I know they feel a certain way about stuff, but I am my mother's daughter, and I'm gonna do what I want to do, and she can't really.
It's been working out for you.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Right.
I feel good, and I'm at the point too now where like I really have to, because I'm nurturing and I like to help people, and I like to make people happy. So if I'm not making my parents happy or my grandparents, it affects me. But I'm getting to the point now where it's like, okay, I'm 25. I need to live life to make myself happy.
Gotcha.
So
I feel like you'd have been a good life coach because you were young and you lost a lot of weight. Plus, as you said, you were a late bloomer.
late bloomer.
Like, how do you teach those attributes to young girls? Like, you should hold on to your
Well,
what's the word? Purity.
There you go.
your purity.
Yeah. Well, shouldn't let nobody. Basically, what I'm trying to do.
Well, yeah.
You're doing so
there's
well,
that.
Charlamagne.
I'm trying. I try.
So well. You're doing really good.
Yes.
I think.
Keep it up.
Well, because everybody knows I had the purity ring. I wore it for a long time, and I don't wear it anymore. And at one point in my life, that's what I was doing. You know, my parents talked to me at 13, were like, save yourself until you're married. It made sense to me at that time. I was 13 years old. I was like, okay, that makes total sense. And then you grow up and you have feelings and you do great things and things change.
But you were fat, though, so it's easy to hold on to your purity when you're fat, because it's not like everybody's trying to bang you when you're chunky.
I don't think that.
Cute.
First of all,
I thought it was
she
cute.
was always pretty.
Gosh,
Yeah, she was always pretty.
Can I say fat?
She wasn't fat.
Overweight.
Does fat offends people now?
I was chunky.
Yeah.
Chunky. You can say chunky.
But you saw more action when you unlocked that hidden character, didn't you?
She said
She was in a
fly
relationship
regardless,
for
sir.
3 years too. So
Well, I was in a relationship with Jason, but I lost the weight before I met Jason, but I was in a relationship before that as well.
Oh.
I've only had
you're
two.
a relationship kind of girl.
I've only had two. Yeah, I'm not. That's why dating is so weird to me. Like, I can't. My brain will not let myself talk to multiple people. It's too complicated for me. Like, you got to remember what you said to this person. You have to remember how deep the convo went with somebody else, what they call you. No.
You need some thought lessons, that's all. You just need some lessons
I
on how
don't
to
need
make
those
thought.
lessons. No. I don't need those lessons.
Not at all.
I don't want those lessons.
But
no.
what would be an ideal date for you if a guy was to take you out? What would you
It's
like?
been so long. I don't even know.
All right, we're gonna set you up. Do people try to set you up all the time?
No.
Don't let
Not
Angela
yet,
set you up.
because
Angela
it's
likes
been
ratchet, so don't let her say
Angela,
That's
you have
not
to date
true.
one of the Migos.
I know some great guys. Okay,
it's been I guess 5 months, and I also feel like sometimes people, like, guys are intimidated by me just because I know what I like and I don't really have a filter, and you know, I work and I really enjoy my work and different things like that, and sometimes I feel like they're just intimidated. Like, they'll talk to me, and then once they actually start talking to me, it's just like
she
they're like,
got
I
sense.
can't handle that.
Yeah, she got sense. I don't want to talk to her.
Right.
She's too smart.
And what did
Right.
your dad say when Jason Derulo came and did the interviews? What did your dad say? Because he's a football player, so you got a little crazy in him.
My dad, actually, the week I was here, my dad, he's so awesome. I love you, Dad. He drove into town. He brought me my favorite barbecue from Cubby's in Hackensack. And he came and he chilled with me the entire time I was doing press because I was here by myself. And he came with his now fiance, hey, Vivian. And, you know, he just sat with me and he was like, listen, he does not know. He has no idea what he had. Like, so he was very encouraging. I think he texted him too, but he wasn't like,
I'm gonna break your neck when I see you.
Exactly. He doesn't need another broken neck.
Okay.
He doesn't need another one.
Because I won't be there to watch his back this time.
He doesn't need another broken neck. But no, my dad, he just was like, hey, dude, whatever. I don't know what he said. I was like, I don't want to know what you said. But he reached out to him, and I think my Nana reached out to him too, because like we were close.
Right.
Like
Right.
families had numbers and all that stuff. So my dad just was kind of like, you just move on, just go. And I was like,
Did you
okay.
think he was cheating on you, and that played a part in it? In your mind?
I think the thing is I'll never know. That's the thing. Like,
Right.
I'll never know what was true, what was not. But you know, women's intuition kind of
You like, in your
He
head.
might-
have that little feeling like,
He saved you from something. He saved you from something.
yeah.
You could have had herpes.
Well,
No, seriously.
just-
How do you can't tell a girl that? You just walk away, like, go on about your business.
right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I learned a lot about myself, and I learned a lot about like what I'm going to be looking for, what I'm going to handle in the future. But yeah, I mean, it's just crazy to think about it. I'm like, that was so weird. It was just weird. The whole thing was
Sounds weird.
Yeah.
Well, along those lines, you also have the Make It Happen campaign
Yes.
that you're doing. So let's talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, I teamed up with Microsoft Lumia because I love. I have a charity that I have. It's called the I'm Mad Are You campaign. MAD stands for Making a Difference. So I'm making a difference. Are you?
I hope so. I try. You know, I try to be the change I want to see in the world.
You just
know
think
what I'm
about
saying?
that for a second. You just
No, I
think.
do. I help people. I gave a homeless man $1.
That's good.
That's a start.
It's a
Yeah,
start.
that's a start.
$1, you could have definitely given more than that.
Definitely more than that.
I gave out turkeys to my hometown on Thanksgiving.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I gave out 700 turkeys.
That's great.
I tried.
See, you do
Good.
I mentor kids, you know.
Good. Love that.
You know what his first statement is when he goes and mentors kids and talks to kids?
I used to sell crack. And
Really?
you shouldn't.
Oh.
I think that's a great,
I mean, it works. It gets their attention.
what's the word? Mission statement. Yes.
I think that's a good one. Well, I mean, it'll get their attention.
Yes.
Right.
Everybody's got their own way of grabbing people's attention.
they
So
need
that's
that.
good.
And then they
I
walk
used to
away
sell
and
crack.
say,
Don't.
"Oh, Okay, I
He's
can
so
sell
crack.
crack and get to where he is.
That's right.
Exactly.
I'm
Big
not saying,
encouragement.
I'm not saying anything no rapper hasn't ever said.
It's
you
true.
know?
True
You
story.
ain't a rapper.
Now you gonna let Jordin talk about her make a difference?
You're the one
campaign?
that was talking about selling crack.
No, I didn't. I was over here
I
chilling.
asked him. It was my bad.
Okay.
So I teamed up with Microsoft Lumia because they're doing this Make It Happen campaign. And for the month of December, what they were doing was they were helping other people fulfill their resolutions that they didn't fulfill. So everybody could turn in, a pledge on their Facebook page, and Microsoft would select and help fulfill the resolution. So whether it was, I want to go to the Bahamas, or I wanted to do this, or I wanted to do that, and they were going to help facilitate that. So I thought that was really cool.
That's dope.
That was
Yeah.
way too deep for me. I can totally see why a guy would just not talk to you anymore. That was too
Well,
deep.
it's okay.
way too
I need
positive.
listen, if you set me up with somebody, please make sure they read. Like, that's all. That's
Yeah,
all I ask.
very
What's the last
important.
book
That
you
they
read?
read.
I like sensible.
What's the last
guys.
book you read?
The Sixth Extinction by James Rollins.
Dope.
It was really good.
She loves Barnes and Noble.
He's like,
FYI. Okay.
I'm reading David and Goliath right now by Malcolm Gladwell. It's a very good read.
Okay.
Read Blink. Blink is really good too.
By who? Malcolm Gladwell? No, I haven't read that one yet.
It's really good. And Outliers.
I've definitely read The Outliers.
He was
I
so
just
good.
read Sam I Am to my daughter last night. It was
Man,
very
shut your punk
motivational.
ass up.
Envy's favorite book.
Very
Envy's
motivational.
favorite book is Everyone Poops. So.
I remember that.
I did that yesterday.
So what's a professional kicketeer?
Oh,
Okay.
I was in the studio with my friend Amber Riley and Tommy Brown and Victoria, and we were sitting there. We were talking about somebody, like how it's frustrating when you see somebody who's always out with people,
Yes.
but they're never really doing their own thing. They're like, I'm so excited to be with my friends, but they're not really his friends. They're just famous people that he happened to go to their event or like been invited to.
That's what Instagram is for.
Right, I guess. But that's a professional kicketeer.
Or people who take pictures when the bottles come, but they ain't buy them.
Right, exactly.
And the sparkles.
So
Man,
someone
that's the
who's
worst.
always in the mix, but never really getting their own money.
Well, shout out to Tommy Brown and Victoria Monet. I love them.
Yes.
I actually was with them a couple of weeks ago.
They're so great.
Great songwriters and producers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well,
We appreciate you joining
It
us.
was nice meeting you, and I must say Jason Derulo definitely missed out because you
Oh,
are a
thank
very
you.
beautiful girl and you have amazing legs.
Oh, thanks.
Yes.
And she reads and has
She
a great
reads,
personality.
she smells good.
Thank
But the
you.
mixtape by
Jeez.
Felicia is available now.
You can download it.
You
Yes,
can download
on
that.
my website.
And that's
Tell
going
them the
to,
website.
some of it is actually going to, samples from the album, right?
Yes, actually, thank you. I wanted to get back into talking about that real quick just before I have to leave. So the mixtape, a lot of the songs were maybe a minute 30 seconds because I didn't want to give the whole thing because some of them are going to be on the album, which is called Right Here, Right Now. That'll come out, I think, within the next couple months. So I'm very excited about that. But you can pre-order that on my website, jordansparks.com. And if you pre-order, you get the single, It Ain't You, which is produced by DJ Mustard and written by Ty Dollar Sign, myself, and Salam.
You're not
And
gonna see a dime off that record with all those big dogs on there.
that's
Jesus
okay.
Christ.
Salam is nice. He'll give me a little something.
He's gonna give you a
He'll
little
give me a
And
little
Salam
something.
Remy is in here, by the way. He's never been up here before. So
Yes,
that's a
he's
huge-
just chill.
I know
Just say
you've
hi.
seen Salam Remy.
Say
I just know
hi.
his
He
name.
never comes
He's just
out.
like a ghost. You just see the check, see the name.
Appreciate everything you've done with Nas over the years, sir.
Mac
Yeah.
Wiles.
Yes. and
Yeah, Mac
for
Wild's
sure.
album is dope. Now that'd be a good guy for you.
Mac?
Mac Wilds. Mac Wild and Jordan Sparks together would be dope.
She didn't say no. Okay.
I'm open. Hey.
We'll set it up.
So that Mac, you're interested in Mac Wilds?
That's not what I said. So many words in my mouth.
That's
See,
kinda what
this
you
is-
said.
Okay, this is what happened the other day. Somebody was like, "What about Drake?" And I was like, "No, I'm not really. No, not really interested."
And then it's offensive to Drake.
oh my gosh, his fans just went. I was like, "But doesn't that mean you? That means that you get him. Why are you mad at me?"
Right. And
I
it's-
think he's
no
an
matter-
amazing
whether
artist.
You say
I
yes
just
or
know.
no, it's a problem.
Right.
So,
So that's
it's
your
okay.
new thing from now on. You can say, "Hey, I'm open."
yeah.
I'm open. Just
Good
Well,
answer.
Terry-
not open for business,
little
but I'm
Terry-o-
open-minded.
Little Terry will be 18 before you know it.
Oh, well,
you
that's
open?
Ooh,
great.
Kevin.
I think my phone's ringing. But anyway, the album is called Right Here, Right Now. I've got some amazing features on it. I'm very excited. There are some of the up-tempo songs that you heard, but I didn't forget about, ballads or where my heart's at.
What about Chief Keef? He'd be a good guy for you.
Who?
Chief Keef?
She's like, hey, I'm
You're not open?
You're supposed to say,
After that, no.
Oh, okay. Mac Wilds it is, ladies and gentlemen. She wants to give you Mac Wilds. Boom, boom.
Stop it,
Well,
ladies and gentlemen.
congratulations on everything and all the movies you've been in. Absolutely love. So
Thank you. I
that's great.
appreciate
I'm very
that.
excited for the new album.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Ladies
Thanks,
and gentlemen, Miss Jordin Sparks. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.